Today we back with another lit live video. Back in the confessional, and yes, we are staying lit. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. And shout out to all the mods pulling up in the building. I hope everybody got their notifications. Probably not, because we be dropping daily. We be dropping. I got 4 videos going up a day. Okay? Got the live 2 video drops every day at 8 a.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Central Time. We got the shorts that drop at 3 p.m. and we go live every night. Now, I am live late. I'm late. I'm on CP time today. But guess what? I'm here. Okay? Shout out to everybody in the live. Okay? Shout out to the mods. Shout out to everybody who's watching for Twitch. If you don't follow me on Twitch or Facebook, make sure you go follow me everydaypj on Facebook and Twitch. Y'all gotta remember to show me some love. So I'm showing people love at the Twitch chat. Again, if you watch me on Facebook, go ahead and show me some love. Anyway, we got a crazy story for y'all today, man. This guy is being accused of allegedly SAing his daughter, grooming his own flesh and blood. What kind of sicko is this, okay? What's up, Joker? Joker TV. Shout out to the mods, man. They ain't here. They staying lit, okay? Get my hookah going. I'm smoking, okay? Well, thank y'all for joining. I guess that's the show. I'm just playing. Let's get this thing started.
The night that I got SA'd by my father, we went to go get a few cans of drinks at this store that we usually love going to. And we drove all the way to Lakeshore Park. Mind you, at that time it was around 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And he told me to turn off my phone while we were driving there. We were obviously speaking about personal matters, and he didn't want the phones to be listening. I thought it was no big deal, considering I did know that the phones were listening. And the topic was as personal as it can be for me to not disclose that part, because at the end of the day, it's not my matter to discuss. We were at the park at night, around 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night. And when we got there, we took a walk. There was barely anybody there, and I seen a few people, but it was not enough to make a difference. We took a walk near this tree. It was broken. This broken tree. I remember it so fondly because it was right in front of my favorite tree that I disclosed earlier. We sat on the broken tree, actually. And he pulled me towards him. Kind of like how I'm sitting on this tree right now. He was basically leaned against it. And he pulled me towards him, where I'm facing in front of him. My hair is behind me. Basically how I'm facing the wall right now. That's exactly how it was, with him behind me. And he kind of touched my waist. So much so to the point where I could feel his groin. Like I could feel his private area on me. I could feel it on me. At the time, it was just, I didn't know what to make of it. I'm still trying to make something of it because I'm still trying to justify it in a sense. And when I tell you, I didn't say anything, I didn't do anything. And these scenarios, I don't do anything because I don't know. And times where you walk the street and you realize there's a car right in front of you trying to cross and you freeze. That's how I felt in that moment. And I'm still trying to make sense of it. After what felt like 2 minutes, he pulled me off of him. We started walking down to this beach. Mind you, the park had like a beach right next to it. I sat down near the beach. He basically peed right next to the grass. I'm just gonna say it. Like right around the area of where we sat down. So I sat down, he sat down right behind me. And as I was listening to the waves, he started touching me. And by that, I mean touching my waist, telling me how small my waist is and how he could just pick me up at any time, any moment. Then he started touching me at my private area. He started touching my private area through my pants. At the time, I wore leggings. And when he started touching me, my only thought was, what the fuck is going on? My whole body froze. He knew that. And as my body froze, he took that as a sign of approval, I guess. And he went inside my pants and started touching me, feeling my private area, telling me how tight I was, actually feeling me. I was so confused. I was so lost in the moment. Even now, it may sound unbelievable, because that's what happens to a lot of victims. They sound so unbelievable to the point where it's like, who's gonna believe you? Like, who's gonna believe you? There's no proof, there's no evidence. And I don't want to feel like a victim anymore. Even though he's still trying to play it off as though it never happened. And that should never be okay. Like, you should never feel like the person that's supposed to love you the most is gonna hurt you or has hurt you. That is never okay, and I never want to support that, and I never want that to happen to nobody. And the fact that that happened to me is just so unreal. And I'm still trying to make sense of it, because I honestly can't believe that in this scenario, I'm the victim. Like, I'm a victim. And I'm not trying to downplay it. I'm only trying to get justice for me. Because at the end of the day, all I want is to live with myself. That's all I want, to live with myself. That same night that happened to me, I had to literally convince him to take me back home, because he wanted it to go further. We walked to the car, and he pulled off in a more secluded area, and he sat in the passenger seat, and he pulled me onto his lap. And he wanted it to go further. And thank God I said something. Even though my body, everything was just paralyzed within me. But I said something. And I think that's just what, like, kind of throws me off a bit, because in that moment I should have said more. I should have told somebody in that moment, and I didn't. And therefore I'm reaching out, and I'm trying to gain a sense of thought, hopefully awareness, because nobody should have to go through this. Nobody should have to feel like this. The fact that I feel like I can't live with myself is crazy, because it happened to me. Like, it happened to me. So why do I feel like I can't live with myself? Why can my prosecutor sleep? Why can they eat? When I'm the one that can't sleep, can't eat. I can't even go outside because I have fucking trauma. And I should never feel like this. I should never feel like the only person. My own father has made me feel like this. I want justice. I want justice. And I want what happened to me to not happen to nobody. The reason why I'm speaking out is because I know there's so many more people who have not spoken about this. And I want it to be their encouragement, and I want it to be their strength. Because at the end of the day, your voice is all that matters. And you have the power. You do. Please don't ever let nobody take it away from me.
By the way, his name is Lionel Johnson out of Mississauga, Canada. Anyway, we're going to get to more of this story. Y'all see where we're going? Hopefully.
You're leaving. First of all, I would just like to say thank you for all the love and support that you guys have given me. I really do appreciate it, y'all. And it's not easy to come out and say this, and then even in the victim's eyes, it doesn't even seem real. I understand now. I've grasped every single perspective there is, and I honestly have to say, all I can think about is mine, because it happened to me. And if it happened to anybody else, I would have thought of it in their shoes. Currently, I'm facing a whole bunch of emotions. I'm facing rage, most importantly, because I really shouldn't have to even discuss this matter. I really shouldn't even have to talk about this matter, because why would it happen to me? Why would it happen to me? I need your assistance. I need your help in order for me to find justice, for me to sleep at night. The incident that occurred happened in Toronto, Canada. Toronto, Canada. So if you live in Toronto, Canada, if you're watching this video, please text me so that you keep spreading awareness. Even if it's not on my page, like, keep spreading awareness towards other victims, other survivors out there, because there are plenty more. I'm telling you, there are plenty more who have dealt with this situation, even stepped in my shoes, and they haven't said anything. It was so, you guys wouldn't believe how difficult it was for me to even open up about this topic. But I did. And I'm thankful and I'm grateful that I still have the courage, and I still haven't given up. I'm thanking you. Thank you to everybody. There's just so many comments. It's just like, I wish I could have replied to all of y'all, but thank you for the love and support that you've given me. I feel as though I can't focus on me without thinking about that situation and what happened to me. And yeah, I feel wronged. I feel like part of it is my fault because I didn't say something right then and there. But that's in the past. If you guys, if anybody lives in Toronto, Canada, please spread awareness towards this video. He lives in Toronto, Canada. That's all I'm gonna say for right now, because I know justice will come soon. I just want to say one more thing before I, go to sleep, hopefully. I want to give y'all his information because I've realized that I'm still giving him grace. I'm still letting him have this power over me as though I don't have all this strength within me. God sees it, so why don't I? And it's like, even now, I'm so far away, and it's like, he still has this power over me. His name is Lionel Johnson. He lives in Canada. Mississauga, Canada. Lionel Johnson in Mississauga, Canada. I'm gonna show you a picture of him real soon. That's his picture, y'all. That's what he looks like. I need y'all to help me find peace. Help me gain justice. Because this is unacceptable. And the more I look at his face, the more disgusted I am. The more the memory sinks into my brain, and the more I just fall right back into this pattern. I can't unsee that, y'all. I can't live with myself knowing I did nothing. Please help me. Please help me expose the truth. I'm not even looking for an apology because it's inevitable that I won't get one. I know what he did. I know that he thought about it before he did it. I don't need your apology. What I need is for you to admit that you did it. Right your wrongs. I need you to say that you did it. Once again, his name is Lionel Johnson. He lives in Mississauga, Canada. When I get more comfortable, I will disclose more of the truth. I will tell everybody that you did what you did, and I will tell them about your past. I'm still giving you grace, even when you didn't give me any. My father, Lionel Jermaine Johnson. I will show you his picture and everything. This is his photo. This is what he looks like. If you know anything about this man, please reach out. Text me. He was incarcerated in jail for 15 years for murdering somebody. That's his photo from when he was in jail. When he was incarcerated for 15 years at Rikers Penitentiary. He lived in Harlem, New York. If you know him, if you know anything about his situation, please feel free to contact me because the situation shouldn't be taken lightly. And I'm willing to go to war for this topic and for many others because I know there were others. You're a liar. You're a liar and you will be exposed. My father, Lionel Jermaine Johnson. You don't know everything you think you know. I see some comments who are basically ridiculing me for speaking out, and I get it. I don't have the proof yet. But I will show you pictures. Because as of right now, my voice is my proof. And those pictures are proof. And eventually I will find more. But I will speak about this topic as many others will. Because men like that tend to leave a trail. I'm angry. And I'm upset. I was a pawn in somebody else's game. If you live in Harlem, New York, and you know anything about him, whether or not you are a foe or you are a friend, my father, Lionel Jermaine Johnson, is a con artist. He's a con artist and he is a scammer. Please don't believe anything that this man is telling you. If you see this man, if you even know this man, please contact the authorities. He was in jail. He went to Rikers for a few years until he transferred upstate. But he's been in jail for 15 years. And right after he got out of jail, that was when he started conning so many women. So many. I see so many people speak up about this situation and ridicule me for even talking about the situation. You don't know my pain. You don't know others' pain. Because it's obvious as hell that you never went through that situation. And please, everyone, be respectful. I know he has a family. I know because I've been known. I've been known he had a family. And many others that weren't disclosed before. But please be respectful. I wouldn't want none of their pictures, none of their videos, nothing to go out between them. It's just me and him. We're going after the person who abused me, sexually assaulted me, and many other women, not the family. The family didn't know. I don't blame them. He wants me to be silent about this, but I promise you for as long as I live, and even when I die, I'ma still haunt your dreams. He thinks he can shut me up. He thinks that he can try and find my location. I'm not scared of you. If you noticed, I've never been scared of you. And I'm not gonna start now. Everybody knows the truth about you. You deleted your social media. That's not gonna stop people from finding you. To know where you live. To know who you've been talking to. Who you've had children with. Yeah. The situation is serious. I don't take it lightly. And I know for a fact he won't either. But all I know is I'm not backing down. I'm not. He lives in Mississauga, Canada. At least that's the last that I've heard of him from. That's the last I've seen him, in Mississauga, Canada. But make no mistake, this person is a flight risk. He also lives in Jamaica. He has this house that apparently is supposed to be lended towards him when he finishes manipulating his aunt or whoever it is because she has dementia. Sick to my stomach. I am sick to my stomach. You are a con artist. You are a manipulator. You are a liar. Now Johnson has grown up, because I see people tend to confuse the two. He has grown up in Harlem, New York. His criminal record is in Harlem, New York, but he lives where he currently resides is Mississauga, Canada. At least that's the last that I've ever seen him in. But he's a flight risk, y'all. And I have a feeling he's probably gonna go back to Jamaica. So if you're watching this and you're from Jamaica and you know anything about him, please contact me. Please, or at least the authorities, because this man is dangerous. He will use you and your family for your financial resources just to abstain his lifestyle. The lifestyle that he's always wanted but never been able to get himself. He's a user, and he belongs in jail. I can no longer condone his actions. And I can no longer condone anybody else that justifies his actions. My father, Lionel Jermaine Johnson, my father who sexually assaulted me. If you know anything about him, his whereabouts, where he works, anything, contact me. Contact the authorities. This man is dangerous. And anyone comes in contact with him is permitted to be in danger as well. This is what he looks like. I need this video to spread all across the world because he is a flight risk and he will move to another country or possibly even to Jamaica. That is his go-to spot. Please, if anybody knows any whereabouts about this person, please send it to the authorities. This man is a con artist. He is a scammer. He's very good with technology. He uses women for their own financial resources. I'm telling you this, not for my cause, but for others. I know I'll be okay. God has me. I know with time I'll heal. But I need this video to reach out to others. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. I truly am so grateful. I'm so grateful, y'all. Now, Jermaine Johnson. I went to 3 different police stations. I'm currently in New York, and I went to 3 different police stations. And they all told me that I couldn't do anything because it's not in their jurisdiction. Even though the crime that he committed, which was homicide, happened in Harlem, New York. But apparently I can't even get that criminal record because to me, apparently, even though I'm his own daughter, it's not up to me because I need his approval in order to get that criminal record. You know how fucked up that sounds? Do you know how fucked up that sounds? Officer Weber, I believe that's how you say his name, Weber. He was very insensitive towards what I was talking about. Now I took it to heart because I'm not gonna lie, the situation is greater than what I'm talking about. Officer Relly did help me with some type of information, and hopefully that'll be able to help my case. I'm trying really hard, you guys. I keep on getting all these answers without any results, and it's just aggravating. It's aggravating me to the point where I'm just like, I really don't want to give up, you guys, because I know it's a greater issue than what I'm talking about. I know I don't want to give up. All these answers without any actual results, like I can't believe this. I cannot. My father Lionel Jermaine Johnson, a criminal that did a crime in Harlem, New York. I can't even look at his record. He lives in Mississauga, Canada. And they're telling me, everybody is telling me that I have to go back to Canada in order for me to get a statement. I see you guys in the comments asking me, why don't I just go to the police station? Why don't I just talk to a police officer? This is exactly why. Because they don't help with these issues, especially when it comes to sexual assault. I'm tired, but I'm not giving up. I'm currently 19 years old. My first visit with my father without my side of the family's supervised vision was this summer. I spent majority of this summer with him, and that is when the encounter started in Canada. I was not 3, I was not 2, I was definitely not no baby. I'm 19. June 2nd, 2006, the same year that he was incarcerated was the same year I was born. Right here in this post, I posted exactly on my birthday. I spent majority of my life without a father. However, my mother has been so brave and so strong to even put up with the fact that she had to do it all on her own. And I have never been more grateful and more loved. And I love my mother with all my heart because she has been there for me for everything, every single thing. She's always been my rock, always been someone I can lean on. I pray that she can lean on me as well. I'm still coping with this, you guys. No one ever says healing is easy. No one ever says healing is, once you're just done like that. No. It's a long process and it is a long journey, and I know I have a long way to go. I'm willing to accept that. So no, his side of the family is not in contact with me anymore. I knew the risk when I spoke out. I knew the risk when I posted the first video. I knew I would never get the chance to either speak to them or hug them or even tell them I love them anymore. I know the risk. I just couldn't live. I just could not live with myself knowing that I didn't say anything when I should have. Now, this part is difficult because honestly, I love them a lot like family, you guys, and I still do. I hope that they grow up to be such great individuals, such honorable individuals, kind and gentle human beings. And I love them with all my heart. And I know that if I don't see them out in this lifetime, I know that they'll be still okay. And I know that their mother is a strong warrior as well. She'll get through anything. Because I didn't allow it to go further, it still doesn't justify the fact that he still groomed and touched me. Still allowed his sick thoughts to consume him and act on those decisions that he made. I don't tolerate it. I don't allow it. If this happened to me or any other family member, I promise you, the way I'd be on their asses, because I don't play that shit. What I wore had nothing to do with his sick thoughts. I wore leggings and a crop top that still came over my leggings. Whole body was covered. And he still thought it was okay. And that is not okay. His family thinks that I shouldn't be talking about this issue because at the end of the day, that's still my blood, still family. Family would never put me in the position to do this. Family would never put me in the position to feel hurt every single day of my life. Family would have protected me before they even thought of hurting me. Now, we all think of what we would do in situations that would have happened to us, that could happen to us. Like if I got arrested today, what would I say? What would I do? If I ever got beat up, how would I act? We all think of these thoughts before it happens. But when it happens, in that direct moment, that's what matters the most. Not what you think, it's what you know. Unfortunately, I let myself down. I thought that if in this moment if it would have happened to me. Not saying that it would have happened by my father, because I would have never thought that. But if it did, I would say something, I would do something, I would defend myself. In that moment, I didn't do either of those things. That's why I'm speaking out now. Like I said, I went to 3 different police stations that weren't able to do anything, considering it's not in their jurisdiction. I'm okay with that now. I've come to terms with that now. I don't know how he got into Canada, especially since his record prevents him from being in the same, or what could be considered as the same country as America. I don't know how he did it. I don't know. But why take it to social media instead of telling the police? Obviously because social media is messy and concerned. I didn't think I would be getting this much views. I didn't think I would be getting that much exposure on my posts. But thank God that I did, because once I finally got out there, I knew the women that he has dealt with in the past would have came and talked to me, would have came and addressed the situation as to the many holes that he has failed to fill in, especially to his own daughter. When I have asked him time and time and time again to tell me the truth, he has denied every little thing that I thought I knew about him. I feel sick to my stomach because the woman that he's encountered has told me his past, told me how he abused them, choked them, told me how he asked them for money repeatedly, and when they said no, he would get even more fucking abusive, and how he asked them to actually put him as the beneficiary in case anything were to happen to them. He wants to take everything in case the wife has been in any type of damage or harm. He asked them that. Now, in a normal situation, you would think, oh, maybe this is nice, maybe this is good. I mean, he is my husband. In this situation, though, especially in the mind of a man, you gotta think all options possible. Why would you want to be the beneficiary? Why shouldn't my kids be beneficiary? It all just don't make sense. If you didn't get a prenup with this man, I promise you, you're gonna need one. Because I don't know what he might do, but he's definitely gonna want that house. He's gonna want that money that you got. Because that's all it seems to him. That's all that he ever wanted to begin with, the money. I truly believe this man does not care about nobody but his damn self. Honestly. I've come to terms with it. I've adapted. I have accepted that. I've accepted it. One thing that always added up in every single woman's story that he's encountered was the fact that he only claimed one child. That's because all his other children were forced to be raised by their own mothers. In almost every woman's story, they have told me that he did not want the child. He's expressed to them that he wanted them to get abortions. Once they've produced the child, he left, especially during the pregnancy. That was immediately right after he left. So I'm not surprised that he only claims one child, considering the one child that he claims, he'll finally be able to raise on his own. Well, not necessarily on his own, considering he still can't raise a child on his own. He can watch, observe, basically, grow up. And I'm willing to move on from this issue, and that's why I'm talking about this for the last time, honestly. I know that I have to heal. I know that I have to move on. Because if I don't get justice, then what really is the importance of me talking on this issue? I understand now. And if things are the way they are now, then I wish everyone good luck. Honestly. I'm currently 19 years old. My first poison.
All right, everyday people. I think she got a poem. I'm gonna go ahead and let her read this poem because I guess we can get her.
Poison. I feel more than I think. I act. I feel more than you know. Forever hating the way I betray myself, so empty I feel as you kill, drill this knife through my spine, breaking me down. You smile to my demise, your words over mine. A woman is not to be heard, at least not over a man's mind. As you hunt, we bleed each and every time. Lord, I know this ain't what you meant by protect us. shedding each tear as your skin sheds into what we all feared, and just like that, the fox appears, connivingly hunting you down, targeting your morals and self-respect, the changes you've made you now regret, trying to memorize right from wrong when all he's ever done was reset, reject, and protected himself. My heart breaks for every woman who can relate, knowing my story can't even compare to the completion of theirs, those who didn't even make it to their confessionals, families who believe the rapist over their own. My heart aches for those who can relate, for we are stronger than we think. We act. We are stronger than we know. Poison.
Yeah, everyday people. Yeah, that was crazy, dog. Shoo. You see, she had to write that stuff down in the journal. It was so much. Honestly, this is all alleged. This is all what she put out there. I don't understand where some of y'all coming from, but ain't nothing about this sexy. Wearing a black T-shirt, you know what I'm saying, and telling her story. So sometimes we gotta listen to me. I got daughters, so you know, um, we don't gotta use. I ain't gonna tell you how I feel, cause I mean, like, me and my daughters are straight, but to even look at your own child or even a child like this is crazy, you know. To look at somebody who's my kid's age and sexualize them is, I'ma just say it's weird, you know. It like here's the thing. Every man who bought a OnlyFans from Bad Baby, who was that other girl that turned 18 and had an OnlyFans? It's just wild. That's wild. That y'all would look at an 18-year-old the day of her 18th birthday, but y'all just been waiting for that cooter. But that just shows y'all don't have no real sexual discipline. And it's y'all men, like, man. In a story like this, we should be sexualizing women. That's just a fact, you know. Um, I'm not even going to address the ignorance. I'm just say, listen, man. Every person has a right to tell a story. If they lying, okay, I get it. There'll be people that be lying, but man, oh. Better yet, let's go back a few days. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna just pull it up, cause if we heard this story, right, and I thought this other story was crazy. I couldn't believe it. And I thought the dad was sick, and I just think the whole family sick. The mama, the dad, the daughter, everybody's sick. But this one, you can't do nothing but show grace and listen and be like, it's understandable. I think I can have some belief in what she's saying, and I'm gonna support her and be like, oh, okay, you know. But this one,
Do a part one of how I got touched by my stepdad. So basically, all this started when when I got to the age of 13.
so we watched this video the other day. This was the sickest shit I heard in my life, right? Excuse my language. But this girl sat there and played and lied and said all this crazy stuff. I don't even know if she lied. She probably told the truth about the dude, because he never denied having any relations with her. He never denied that one bit. And he gave a whole confessional about, oh, you did this and you was doing this and the reason why we took your phone. But he never said, man, but we didn't have sex. That would have been the first thing out of my mouth. And so we watched this. This girl's way over sexualized, showing herself off, wearing shorts with her lips hanging out. This is the one that y'all should have been like, oh, nah, this and this and this and this. But we still not gonna victim blame, because the stepdad was a sicko. I mean, so this is just men who I don't know, they got issues. I can't diagnose what they got, but hell, you're wrong to be looking at any young kid that way. Bro, I got so many nieces, and man, listen, me as a father, as an uncle to young women, when my nieces and stuff pull up with their shirt like this, hey, we going out in public, dog. Y'all might not be the girls that be like, oh, it's okay. She looks cute. No, the hell she don't. Cause you know she don't. She look cute to y'all, but she look like food to predators, and y'all just don't know that. But to know a predator, you know what I'm saying? To know a predator, think about it like this: man spent 15 years in 15 years in prison. You think he wasn't a predator in there? He was probably jumping on every loose booty out there. Listen, man, you don't just become a predator after doing 15 years and get out and decide to touch your daughter. You know that ain't how that work. You've been a predator. You know, um, it's not about what they wear. It's about the actions. It's about the way they tell the story. It's about the you gotta sometimes you gotta take your own feelings out of them and just because niggas feelings are showing and just look and see how that person react. People react to trauma different, but this girl was actually saying she was liking it and executing more. She was falling into the hands of a predator and she loved it. And just to get back at her mama, this woman is the woman whose story we just viewed was like, mm-mm, we're not doing that. I don't want no part of my dad. And she said that's the first time she been with him unsupervised. What kind of man even takes his daughter to a place to and put her in a situation and touch her on her way? I don't even hug my daughters like that. I mean, I hug them. I be like, I grab them like this, kiss them on their forehead. I love you. Get out of here, you little rascal. Give them a noogie and push them on their way. But it's not like I'm not gonna give them a bear hug and man, you know what yeah, man. Mm-mm. I know her mama going through it too. Let me get this trash off my screen. This shit, man, it's weird. She was a weird one. I ain't gonna lie. She was a weird one. But damn, these are all the stories we done been through. Anyway, damn, where her story at? But yeah, man, I just think, man, sometimes I think guys, y'all just be too insensitive to what's really going on, and we discount people's feelings when stuff could be real. It could be really real.
The night that I got SA'd by
Is this what you talking about? How she was looking sexy? Cause this ain't sexy, bro. Dog. Sometimes y'all feelings be showing. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop that. Stop projecting. You know, this is not sexy. I'm not sure what you mean, but whatever. Sometimes you gotta give people grace, and people like Lionel Johnson. Until we heard from his side of the story, hey, listen, speak your truth or forever hold your peace and be accused of this. Because if somebody was accusing me of this, I would have some type of like, hey, listen, man. No, you wouldn't even catch me in a position like this, first of all. But had I been in a situation where somebody was accusing me of something, I definitely speak my piece because you're not finna play with me like that. And I'm definitely taking your ad. Let's go to court. And then no, I try my best to do. I don't know what you could do, because at a time, it was a time in the Me Too movement where men were getting hit left and right with these accusations, like from 30 and 40 years ago and stuff like that. It was so crazy. it was so crazy that we were seeing this stuff from 30 or 40 years ago and be like, but we can't discount it. You gotta look it up, and then man be like, man, this girl's tripping. She came over, got drunk, and gave it up, and then we gotta chalk it up. But then, in the court of public opinion, Bill Cosby was crucified. P Diddy's crucified for being a freaky ass nigga. Um, what's his name? Russell Simmons is a predator, allegedly. I mean, Kimora Lee was a teenager when he started bringing her around. Let's keep it real. Like, this is not nothing new, you know. These are just the people we see in the forefront. And then think about all the countless families. Like, I'm reading through the comments, and they saying, because I guess the guy's Jamaican. They saying, oh yeah, this is rampant in the Jamaican culture. Hell, that's rampant in every culture. Every culture. White men from the medieval times was taking advantage of their daughters. Man, how about y'all remember going back to high school days when you used to see that grown man picking up that 10th grader? Man, let's not act like this stuff is new, man. Talking about they sexualized them girls' pussy stank back then. They wasn't washing them things. But men sure was pulling up to the high school to come and give them a ride in they drop top. And you be like, oh, she hopping in a drop top. Oh, that's why she ain't messing with no guys in school. Yeah, because she's sleeping with all these grown men. And grown men was just all through the high schools. But these innocent women like her that get taken advantage of. Yeah, I remember I remember this girl got taken advantage of at school. Yeah, you know. And we wore uniforms, so you can't say it's what people wear. If we wearing uniforms, everybody got on a white shirt with either khaki pants or blue or black, khaki blue or black. You know, so yeah, it is what it is, man. Crazy situation. I'm praying for this girl, man. Hopefully things work out for her, that she can find justice or at least get some closure. You know, at least if she can get some closure, then I think that should suffice, because I don't think she'll get a conviction. It'll have to be a lot. Um, she'll have to, you know what? It had to be some money put behind her, or he would have had to do something crazy for, like, I'm talking about, like, not crazy, like if he was rich or he had a company and they wanted to take the company down, this who they'll come to his daughter. Oh, his daughter says this. Then they'll be on it'll be on CNN, ABC, NBC, MSNBC. It'll be all over the place. Fox News. It'll be all over the place. But seeing that she's a young black woman, he's nobody. This will go as far as Everyday PJ's channel, and hopefully, the hundreds of thousands and millions of viewers who are watching this can, understand. See, these are the type of niggas y'all need to put on the T app. I mean, what the hell y'all putting regular niggas over there for? Trying to, how is he? Is he a good father to his kids? Obviously, Lionel Johnson ain't. Put this nigga on the T app, goddamn, so we can fucking. What the hell wrong with y'all? But no, y'all don't want. And you know what I heard in her poem. She called him a fox. If you know what a fox is, they sly. They look. They they say you sly as a fox, because that's a good looking man, just dappered up, haircut, trimmed up, coming in there conning and conniving and to take everything from you, because foxes like to steal. That's what she called him, a fox. I don't know if y'all caught that, but I caught that. I was like, damn, good point in your poem. Everyday people, man, we're gonna I guess we're gonna turn it up a notch tomorrow. But hey, since y'all made it this far, you want to see a fight? Look at that. Cause I guess y'all messy any damn way.
I know damn well these dishes better be clean. That's what I know.
Shut your ass up. I'll do the dishes when I fucking
Why would you lie to me? Why the hell is all of this in the damn sink? What's this? What's the silverware doing in the damn sink if you wash the sink?
What I want to do, I'll do it when the fuck I'm ready.
What the hell these
You
things
don't stop
are?
throwing shit at me. Throw it at me again, Silver. I'm gonna fuck you up.
You couldn't scrub the shit off?
I'm gonna eat the shit.
You don't see the shit
up
from the scrubber in the damn
I know one fucking thing. I know you gonna stop disrespecting me.
You know what I know? That this belt gonna be on your ass and I'ma scrub your ass.
grown
if you
ass
keep
man.
standing there with a damn
I'm gonna take the
attitude.
motherfucking shit when I feel like it. I had to take a shit. Is that okay?
Stay right here. Stay your ass
I'm
right
gonna
there.
wipe my ass before you come
How the hell you clean the dishes and you left the pan of damn
I was
face
gonna
in
eat
there?
the shit. I could have made some ground beef and put that shit with it. That shit would have been bomb.
We ate that shit in a whole damn week. I kept it in there just to see was your sorry ass gonna clean it out.
I hear
And you
your ass
did.
and shit, bitch. I ain't your motherfucking kid. I'm a grown ass man.
What about this? I wanted this shit too, the damn pot of rice. Why didn't you clean that
A
shit
pot
out?
of rice that I'm still fucking eating. So why are you mad?
Cause you ain't cleaned those.
Oh, come on.
There's all kind of shit you
I
can
took out the fucking trash. What else you want me to do?
wash the fucking walls, sweep the floor, do the
What
thing,
the fuck?
all kind of shit.
Oh, fuck you.
Look at me when I'm talking to your ass.
No, I'm not gonna look at you. I don't
Look
wanna
at me when I'm talking to you before I slap the shit out.
Oh, bitch, if you slap me,